Liang Yu returned to Xishan base after a month away and immediately sought out her students in the Fourth Life warehouse, only to find the facility half empty. The missing youths had been taken for human experimentation and never returned, leaving the survivors hollow and resigned, some smiling eerily while others stared blankly. Wu Qingyu, wrapping himself in layers to hide his deteriorating condition, explained the grim selection criteria: young people with high vitality yielded the highest success rates for forced mutation. The revelation shattered Liang Yu, who clenched her fists until her nails drew blood, vowing fiercely that she would extract them all soon. She left her hidden food stores and a promise, then slipped away to a blind spot where she retrieved a concealed phone from her boot. The device held a specialized SIM card Zhang Yi had given her, an encrypted, multi-server routed receiver invisible to Xishan's network. She messaged him, she was back, the students were dying, and she needed his help. Zhang Yi replied instantly with a directive: infiltrate the information department in the Second Life container, 500 meters distant, and insert a hacking chip into any network terminal. Success would paralyze base systems and open an escape window. Though the information department was heavily monitored, Liang Yu recognized this as her only chance. She concealed the phone and SIM in separate boot pockets, steeled herself, and prepared to revive her old infiltration skills for the most dangerous breach of her life. Zhang Yi's convoy rolled through the icebound streets toward Yuelu residential area, the modified snowmobiles cutting through snow that had thickened considerably over the past month. In the lead vehicle, Zhang Yi monitored the secure channel linked to Liang Yu, the special forces recruit he had turned inside Xishan base. A look of calculation crossed his face as he considered the strategic windfall if her infiltration succeeded. Seizing the base's intelligence network would expose every trump card Chen Xinyan held, including the truth behind the missile threat. Yang Xinxin, seated behind him, echoed the sentiment, noting how the mere possession of strategic weapons shifted the balance of power entirely. Lu Karen, however, wore her anxiety openly, fretting over Liang Yu's safety. Zhang Yi offered hollow reassurances about heaven protecting good people, while privately acknowledging their relationship was purely transactional. Liang Yu's survival mattered only insofar as it served his objectives. The convoy reached Building 25 to find Uncle Yu and Zhou Jaime waiting in heavy winter gear, their faces bright with relief. The neighborhood lay in deathly silence, the surrounding apartment buildings showing no signs of life, presumed dead, every last resident. The reunion inside the familiar safe house carried the warmth of a holiday gathering. Zhou Jaime, starved for female company after weeks of isolation with only Uncle Yu's occasional supply runs for distraction, beamed at the arrival of Yang Xia, Zhou Kur, and the others. Laughter and chatter filled the rooms as coats were shed and cigarettes lit, the women's cheerfulness masking the grim reality outside. Zhang Yi and Uncle Yu stepped to the windowsill, smoke curling between them as they traded updates. Uncle Yu confirmed the neighborhood had been picked clean, desperate survivors had come begging, then demanding, and he had dispatched them without hesitation. But one anomaly remained: Li Jian's group in Building 18 still lived. Zhang Yi's curiosity sharpened. That building had stunned him early in the apocalypse: no infighting, no cannibalism, just civilized cooperation that yielded the highest survival rate in the district. He had given them seeds but doubted they could cultivate anything in this frozen world. Uncle Yu had kept his distance per Zhang Yi's old warning, merely observing their continued existence from afar. Zhang Yi resolved to investigate personally. The conversation turned grave as Zhang Yi laid out the full situation: Chen Xinyan's ultimatum, the missile favor from the Jiangnan military region commander, the forced evacuation. Uncle Yu froze at the word missile. Such weapons belong to the highest military echelons pre-apocalypse, likely requiring orders from Shengjing itself. He dismissed the idea of a bluff and urged Zhang Yi to stay indefinitely, even offering to vacate the safe house and move next door. Zhang Yi waved off the gesture with a grin, noting he now possessed the strength, personnel, and resources to fortify any location into a new stronghold within days. He had no shortage of heating fuel, food, or defensive capacity. Uncle Yu smiled, content simply to have his benefactor close again. The safe house, once a desperate refuge, had become a waypoint in a much larger game. Zhang Yi and Uncle Yu agreed to remain at the Yuelu residential area safe house temporarily to assess whether Chen Xinyan's missile threat is genuine. Zhang Yi reasons that Xishan base lacks the satellite positioning capability to track them in real time, though the uncertainty of the threat unsettles him. Uncle Yu then reveals that a group of several hundred self-proclaimed snow worship cult followers, led by a figure called the Great Decree, recently entered the neighborhood. The Great Decree immediately identified Uncle Yu as a superhuman and offered to enhance his abilities, but Uncle Yu refused, suspecting a trap. Zhang Yi deduces the cult likely proceeded to Building 18, the only other occupied structure in the area, and decides to investigate personally. He departs in full combat gear with Hua Hua on his shoulder, leaving the women behind. The neighborhood is deathly silent, marked by snow mounds that resemble graves. Approaching Building 18, Zhang Yi fires 2 pistol shots into the air, a signature announcement that strikes terror into the residents. Li Jian, the building's leader, recognizes the signal instantly and, despite his family's pleas to fight, chooses to confront Zhang Yi alone to protect his neighbors. He leaves a final message and climbs out the 6th floor window. Zhang Yi is startled by Li Jian's condition. He is skeletal, barely alive, identifiable only by his expensive glasses. When questioned, Li Jian attributes their survival to the grain seeds Zhang Yi left behind, claiming they successfully grew and harvested a crop within a month. Zhang Yi finds this impossible given the climate and time frame, and a dangerous realization dawns: mutants must be present in Building 18. He readies himself to strike at the first sign of abnormal activity.